YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Mommin Ain't Easy. This is a series, a community that I started for women to come together, be transparent without judgment, and really just tap into their feminine energy and take an emotional vacation from all the things that they may be going through. But before I get into it, if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Also, turn on the notifications so you'll know every time that I post. Oh, and one more thing, let's get into this twist out I did. It wasn't planned. I just really wanted to twist up my hair and, so I wouldn't have to do it as often, and I left it in for about 4 days, took it out, and this is somewhat of a success for me anyways, because my twist outs are usually horrible, and when I say horrible, I mean horrible like in cap lock letters. Enough of the blabbering, let's get started. So the topic for today is embracing your scars, and embracing your scars could really mean a variety of different things. Maybe you have, in a literal sense, maybe you have stretch marks or a C-section scar, or maybe you were burned in a fire. What else? Or maybe you have acne scars. And then if you want to flip it, it can also mean the inner scars, things you don't like about yourself, past issues. Okay, so to me, when I think about embracing my scars, what does that really mean? So I would just ask myself, how do I bring out the beauty within myself, right? And you can simply start by soul searching, positively talking to yourself in the mirror or just out loud, bringing positive vibes around you, right? Surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded, people who are also on a search to find their inner beauty, who are also on a search to accept their outer beauty, what the things that they don't like about themselves. So with me, I have outer body scars. I have stretch marks, and I have a C-section scar as well. But my exterior doesn't really affect me too much. It's really the inner things that I struggle with, negative thoughts, doubting myself. Some days I let things get the best of me. I would wake up in a good mood, but because maybe I got into a fight with someone, I will let that affect my mood for the day. These are some of the things that I really just want to work on, and just, being more positive and not allowing others to affect how my vibe will be for the day. A lot of times we're in denial when people try to show you or tell you who you are or what they see about you that you don't see about yourself. And sometimes you do see it, but you just don't want to accept it. And the first part of embracing your scars is by accepting what you have, accepting what you were dealt with. So with me, I am horrible at resolving issues. I'm very emotional, so I will take it to the next level. If I feel like someone is trying to attack me, my guard will go up. I will get very defensive, and my mouth will kind of go off the wall. And this is something that I have been working on, really trying to work on, really trying to, get rid of. So I embraced it. I said to myself, I looked in the mirror and I said, Dracia, listen, that's ugly. That's an ugly attribute. That's something that is not acceptable. So now, what do I do with this information? I have to now look back at where it all started from. There was a lot of things that happened in my past that caused me to be who I am now, whether it's positive or negative. I lost my mom. There were some things that happened to me that I'm not openly ready to talk about, but I have accepted them. I am embracing them, and I am overcoming them. There are some people who have some negative traits about themselves, and they accept them in a different way. They say, this is me, this is who I am, like it or leave me alone, right? They say, just let me be me, right? Let me do me. And if you are one of those people, that is no way to live, because you're going to wind up being lonely, and no one's really going to want to deal with you and try to help you become the person that you were designed to be. Because, I mean, if you can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped, right? So now another way to bring out the beauty within yourself is you can actually make a vision board. People think that vision boards are just for career goals or wedding goals. A vision board could really just be, it can be for anything that you're interested in changing or bringing into fruition. You can do a vision board for. So I myself actually did a vision board, and I started off with the things I wanted to change about myself, what I saw myself being, trying to bring out who it is that God designed me to be, right? So I'll just show you guys a little something, and this is it. So it says, be joyful, be confident, let's see, nourish the spirit, have faith, take care of yourself first. Happiness is a choice. I will hold myself to a standard of grace, not perfection. Celebrate a new fabulous you. And yeah, now you don't necessarily have to create a vision board, but you can just get a notebook, a spiral notebook. I buy a whole bunch of these cute little fancy notebooks from Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. They have like these little sparkly notebooks, and I journal in them. But you can actually just write down the things that you want to change about yourself and the things that you want to start doing, the positive things you want to start doing for yourself, and in the way that you see yourself being in the near future. There was actually one thing that I skipped over, which was soul searching. When you soul search, it's like, well, first of all, it's like it's an isolation phase. You go through a period of isolating yourself from others, really to connect with yourself, right? You connect with yourself emotionally, spiritually. You read, you write, you sing, you draw, whatever your talent is, or it doesn't even have to be a talent, but these things help you connect with yourself, getting to know who you really are, and finding out what it is that needs to be fixed. And in the time of the isolation stage, you also learn new things that you didn't remember before. One thing that I've learned, and it's so crazy because I am 29 years old now, and my mom passed when I was 9, which I mentioned in one of my previous videos. But while walking home, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my other video, but while walking home, it was revealed to me that I blamed myself for my mother's death for so many reasons, and it should be in my previous video, but this was something that I had no idea of, and it helped to bring out the beauty within me. That was another part of soul searching, and this is just me walking home after dropping my kids off to school and just chatting with myself in my own head, and that was revealed. And I'm happy that it was, because I'm growing now. I'm able to do things that I thought I wasn't capable of doing before, just by that detail, that small detail that I missed out on. Everybody is different. I don't know what your favorite things to do are, but during my season of isolation, what I did was I read a lot of books. Well, not a lot of books, but enough. I watched videos on YouTube of women who I felt inspired me, and who I could look up to as far as getting in touch with my more feminine self. I also listened to positive music. I did not watch any TV, and if I did, it would be shows like shows that it would be shows that showed the feminine beauty in women. There's a great show, actually, a great series called Reign, R-E-I-G-N, and I can't, it's too much details to really bring out, but it's a really great series, and I loved it. All the women were very feminine, whether they were negative women or positive women, but it was beautiful to see them blossom. I also would read the Bible. I have the Bible app in my phone, but I also have a handheld Bible, and I would write a lot. I also talk to my children's dad, which is my best friend. Now, not everybody has someone to talk to, but if you do, even though he's not a female, it was really great to get his feedback from a male's perspective. And like I said, not everybody has someone to talk to, but if you do, let them know about the things that you're trying to grow into. Let them know. Just be very transparent, be vulnerable, take advantage of moments. I have been fortunate enough to have a man by my side who wants to listen to, you know, my nonsense, or wants to actually hear about, you know, my growth and where I'm at spiritually, and actually wants to help. So, you know, find someone to talk to, make friends. You know, that this is what this page is. This page, I'm not on Instagram. This is what this series is all about. It's really just building connections and being able to be transparent, like I mentioned plenty of times before. And like I said, you can talk to yourself in the mirror. You know, you don't always need someone. I mean, we do need someone to talk to, but you can talk to yourself in the mirror. You can just say things to bring out, you know, to build your confidence in the areas where you feel, in the areas that you're not embracing. So, you know, look at yourself and say, like, I love my scars. You know, I love me. You know, I'm beautiful. I'm talented. I'm smart. I can do this. You know, I accept that I have this C-section scar. Something beautiful came out of it, you know. I have acne scars, but that doesn't define me. Whatever it is, you know, I do have a nasty attitude. And, you know, it's not that pretty, but I can accept it and I can grow from it. I can flip that attitude into something more positive, right? So, yeah, just talk to yourself. Alright guys, so my kids are literally outside the bathroom door, so that must mean I gotta go. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it touched you, and I hope you learned something new. Also, I wanted to say, do not allow your past to define who you are. You know, we all went through things that, you know, are heartbreaking, and, you know, we think it's enough of a reason to be how we are today. But if you can flip that attitude into something more beautiful, into something more positive, and use it towards, allow it to give you the strength and the push you need to become the person that you are designed to be, then you're on the right track. Alright ladies, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you in the next episode of Mommin Ain't Easy. Later.